Hardaway the pass. And A.J. Lawson misses. Oh, Powell's tip in. He was right there, but it doesn't fall home. It was his 9th rebound of the game. He had 14 in a recent game against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Skylar Mays handling the point guard duties. Outside it comes to Sharpe. Backs off, accelerates on a screen into a 15-footer. Good look, comes right back to him. Double pump, they'll get another one. And he sinks that one right through the twine.
It's time to cook.
Well, I would go to him if I were them. Now, Jackson's a good three-point shooter, but Kennard just knocked down 2 beauties, and he's feeling it right now. Here comes Sharpe the other way. He goes at Lofton's body, steps back. That jumper is just looking better and better.
3-for-1 opportunity, barring an offensive rebound here for Portland. Sharpe loses Tice on the step back for 3. It's good.
Sharpe into the corner. Grant. Still 11 seconds to go. Sharpe left alone. Knows it's too early. Will make his move and lays it in. But the Nets have time. 5.5 to go.
Franz Wagner. We haven't seen a lot of him tonight. Into the middle he comes. Ball rattled away. Picked up by Sharpe. Works his way through the clutter. Veers out to the corner. Straightens and fires that jumper. Beautifully done. Get to that spot.
He put them hands up and almost got to it, but Marcus Smart threw a great pass, and they got the bucket.
Shaedon Sharpe. Tough shot. Loops it up and in. Okay. Stepping away under duress. Enough springs to get it there.
Looking for Shaedon Sharpe, and Draymond switches on him. Sharpe putting it up and in. Wow! What a shot, Shaedon Sharpe.
6'8" athlete. Davis squares. That one's in and out. Grant had it but lost it into the hands of Sharpe. Here he comes with 5. Here he comes with 3. Turns the corner to the glass for the 2-hand jam.
Deflection. Good ball movement. Sharpe on the flyby by Zoo. Steps inside the mid-range and drills it. Sharpe now with 27.
Just under 5 to play here in the first. Fibel. Shaedon Sharpe, I beg your pardon, on the pull-up. They're happy to have him back tonight.
So there's not a lot of continuity. There's very little familiarity with the Blazers, and so far it is showing with those 6 turnovers. 4:15 to play in the first quarter. Brogdon, no, finish by Sharpe.
Great tape. This isn't like the kind of tape, if this score remains the same, where you say just throw it out, because there are some learning. Ooh! Picked up from Shaedon. There are some learning.
I mean, the result isn't bad. Don't get me wrong.
No. Nets with a 4-point lead. Backdoor. Sharpe gets free. Shows off his hops.
See the shooting. This was a team that was bombing away both in Sacramento and L.A., but not shooting it well tonight. What? And Shaedon Sharpe, what a finish there.
Kicks to Jackson. Loads up on a 3. That's short. After the rebound swatted. Brogdon ahead to Sharpe. Quick crossover in deep. Powered it up with a 2-hander and eased it over the front iron.
97 to 59. Sharpe, oh, beautiful.
Previously, the
body English to hang in the air and get that one to fall.
fans were ready to cheer on that one. That would have been a timeout for Portland.
Sharpe hits the 3.
Portland Trailblazers. And right now the Clippers are able to get any and everything they want on the offensive end.
Sharpe's getting whatever he wants on the offensive end. He's 4 of 6 from the field.
The Portland Trailblazers, talking with Jason Kidd before the game, I said, you know, are you doing anything to make ssure the team keeps its edge during a 7-game homestand? Because that can be a thing, as Sharpe finishes on the alley-oop.
In 14 minutes. 2:38 left in the third. Robert Williams with a backdoor cutting Shaedon Sharpe for a score. Wow. Williams to pass it, too.
We've got a facial together. You know, like they just try new stuff.
Here comes Shaedon up the floor. He wants to give somebody a facial. Drives it into the paint, laid it up and in. Grant packs outside, being met by Roddy. Puts it on the deck, had it popped. Ayton picks it up in the clutter. Outside is Sharpe. He's got a 3 up and in. Shaedon Sharpe straight away looking to triple.
Portland not getting any second opportunities. There's a steal.
That was Dwight Reith the other way to the hole and a punch down. Will it count? We'll see.
Shot off the rim, then put back in.
on a two-hand flush by Sharpe.
And Kevin Johnson in that group.
Chauncey talked about his first game. It just happened to be against Michael Jordan.
Sharpe with the flush.
Out of 5 attempts.
Ogden doubled over to Sharpe into the lane to the glass. Parks the C's and laid it home.
We saw this last night against Phoenix, but Tumani.
Jeremy Grant, he was a menace in that first half.
Nice job.
Points, yep.
Really good job by Domas right there. And that's what we saw in Portland, that they did not do well.
Both clubs playing on the second of a back-to-back, but clearly it was the Blazers who came out with that fortitude tonight. Sharpe turns the corner. Beautiful drive from the left side with the right hand, tucking it under, marking it. Coming out of Minnesota.
Kev, seeing Clay shoot that shot, it sparked a question for me for TP. And Shaedon got the 3 to go there.
His defender went with Steph. He crossed paths with him. Shaedon Sharpe with the step around. You miss the dunk on one end, layup on the other.
Shaedon Sharpe with the basketball. Williams with a screen. Sharpe with the shot. Sticks it.
I'm telling you.
A lot of fights still in this Trailblazer team.
Yes.
Representing the vibrancy of the heritage and culture here, it's incredible.
Yes.
Ooh, what a move. Sharpe with a spin, but boy, the Blazers attacking the rack right now. Ayton getting a tip.
And they've done all that while upping their pace from 28th last year to 8th in the league this year. Shaedon Sharpe, pretty stroke on that three-pointer.
Simons the other way, 9:10 to play in the game. Henderson, Sharpe all alone for 3. It's trouble. Jim and I were closer than any Clipper defender.
And 14 assists on 18 hoops. Scoot Henderson runs out of real estate thanks to Sasser. Shaedon Sharpe to the lane, fires and fills it.
So a triple now, 18 points for Shaedon Sharpe. And the count is 105-99, but just for a moment as Sharpe goes back inside. Raises his hand as he tries to slow down Brogdon.
Sharpe gets the jump on Walker, pushes him under the basket right here. Great athleticism. Walker's still coming over, so his timing's a little bit off. Love the fact that he goes up with both hands.
Sharpe got caught up in the air. Another turnover, and Shaedon Sharpe. Just a right-handed sledgehammer.
Here's Sharpe. Sharpe digs in and lays it home. That is the first lead of the game for Portland.
Off to Williams. Walker stands him up. Bad pass. Grab by Matisse. Out ahead to Shaedon. The 1-2 to the cup. Eases it up and in with a two-hander.
Nice and easy.
Kings back on top by 1. Oh, they run a double. Sharpe goes right by a man. That is a skilled.
Let's see if we can make it 2 times up and down the floor without a foul. Luka missed the shot. Shaedon Sharpe makes his shot attempt.
Now here's Shaedon Sharpe with it.
He's got to get to the spot. Just rise up over the top. There
Working
it is.
on a 5'9" man. He turns, fades, fires, and hits. Shaedon Sharpe.
The ball is in Dockers' hands and forced Dallas to play a way that they are not accustomed to as much. And Exum is taking advantage. But Shaedon is still in it.
Aggressive along with PG. He put the defense on notice that it's going to be a long evening.
Kawhi was 14 of 23 in the win in Salt Lake.
Jeremy Grant pounds that dribble against Isaiah Stewart. Outside the maze. Inside for Sharpe. They got him a lob and a score.
Henderson that we've heard coming into the league. So that is insane. 90th percentile speed for Scoot Henderson.
Well, get him out of the open floor, turn him loose. Met by Exum. Dallas, a sizable lead here, 43 seconds remaining. In the Sharpe squares and drills a 16-footer. Brogdon, cat and mouse with Smart on the screen, off to Sharpe. Has a step. In he comes on Williams and laid it up and in.
There, we've made lots of jokes on Friday. Wes Unseld Jr., the Washington Wizards head coach, had used the phrase Brook Lopez, when he puts it on the ground, is deliberate but not dynamic, as you see the other 2. There, we've made lots of jokes on Friday. Wes Unseld Jr., the Washington Wizards head coach, had used the phrase Brook Lopez, when he puts it on the ground, is deliberate but not dynamic, as you see the other 2.
Grant has 27. And
then the Pacers turn it over. Here comes Sharpe. And it's a 5-point Portland lead.
Look at him right here on the ball, guarding OG. Flint trying to get some spacing. The double comes and a turnover. Sharpe right to the bucket.
My point about Kamara right there.
That's the second straight game. He's made a defender fall down and then bury a three. Sharpe to the basket on a pass from Brogdon. That's the second straight game. He's made a defender fall down and then bury a three. Sharpe to the basket on a pass from Brogdon.
He's just a little rusty. Here's Sharpe up top. Steps back. He's got a three in his sights. Shaedon Sharpe, come on.
Right? Have both your kids be in the NBA?
Oh, Sharpe. Man, he is just so athletic and so young.
Going at each other. Third worst first half point differential this year belongs to Portland. First, the Lakers at -89. Sharpe, easy does it. And the dunk.
2 or more threes in 3 consecutive games, and has looked excellent from deep. Shaedon Sharpe has just looked excellent in general.
Shot clock winding down. Portland, they finally get into their offense. And Shaedon Sharpe, yeah, that's what he can do. He can attack the basket.
That right there, he put so much pressure on the defense, he was able to open it up for Jude. Another basket inside, a beautiful pump fake that time by Shaedon Sharpe.
It puts it right on the money. It's a beautiful play. One of many that Thunder had last night.
That's what you want to see. You want to see him get more and more comfortable within the offense.
Shaedon Sharpe out front, right to left hand, drives inside, splits the double team, and he scores over Collins.
Attempting to make it 5 straight wins. Knicks the only undefeated team in the NBA in 2024.
Creating driving lanes for him. He's taking advantage. Making plays off the bounce.
Sharpe off the left-hand bounce, pulls up and sticks a mid-range. Sharpe steps out, a deep three, got it. Shaedon Sharpe came off that bench, salty.
Sharpe, the ball away, that's smooth.
The play we had up in Portland last year where Sharpe had
87-51.
Sharpe trying to manipulate.
And he does. As he
2:38 remaining in overtime, and the Blazers leading by 2. Sharpe again into the lane, elevates and finger rolled it up and in over the retreating Jackson.
The season, right? Well, and also figuring out a new style of play. Here's Sharpe. And the three-pointer is good. Sharpe, we mentioned from
his lead has been 6.
Yeah, with all these injuries, they got to win. They got to win ugly. Sharpe, one step to the left. It's just a step to the left.
He's versatile, can guard multiple positions, and he's humble and works hard. You know, you can't really ask for more than that from a young guy, a rookie guy, but
not only contesting, but rebounding.
Bull making just his 9th appearance of the season is Shaedon Sharpe.
A three right here would spoil everybody's appetite. But they're going to go with a 2 and throw it down with Sharpe.
It's still fun to watch LeBron play, obviously, but his passing over the years has just gotten sharper and sharper, more creative. There is Shaedon Sharpe with a jumper.
And last turnover could be a fatigue thing. It also is good Dallas defense, but that's why he's got Shaedon right there on his side.
In the quarter for Brooklyn. Sharpe finishes, plus the foul.
Think about the Jokic from Denver. I mean, these great scorers are playing at this slow speed to allow the defense.
Yeah, there's nothing dynamic about that. Sharpe on the breakaway, so this has been a problem.
Thibault, the only Blazer in double digits with 11. Sharpe, same spot that Mays hit it a moment ago.
Sharpe splits the defense back the other way.
For Portland, 8 for the Lakers. They've been dominating in the paint. That one's a lean-in 3 by Sharpe.
Brogdon with the basketball for the Blazers. Inside to Sharpe. A lot of hang time, and he scoops and scores.
But you can also get victimized by giving up a shot that way.
Sharpe to the basket off the high glass with the hook on the run. He hit it, falling down.
doing a great job knocking those shots down for Dame.
The third offensive rating. Here for the Bucks. Runner falls. You mentioned
Ayton's got to dunk that.
Well, we talked about back in the first quarter. He, along with pretty much every other player in the NBA, as Sharpe hits the jumper. Sharpe pulls up at the free throw line and hits.
Good screen from Ayton.
Getting down in the stance and defending.
6'4" Suggs in his third year. He's had some injury issues, particularly in his rookie year. Pocket pass of beauty, right on a dime, off the deck. From Shaedon Sharpe to Ayton, a jump hook up and in, but what a pass that was.
If you're ever outside of practice and you hear an eagle sound effect, good cuts, good finds, as Sharpe finds Kamara down low for the dunk. Back to Embiid, great ball movement. Tobias Harris short on the wing triple.
I thought JoJo had the foul line jumper, but he gave it up.
Henderson ahead of the pack.
Batted around, controlled it, Sharpe with it. Back outside, Brogdon three, and it's good.
Well, the whole possession broke down.
Such great ability to get up. The launch. Here's Ayton, DeAndre Ayton.
You know what I love about Sharpe, too? He's so graceful out there.
Heibel with the miss. Shaedon Sharpe gets it back. Jeremy Grant with a triple. Pistons have scored 12 of the last 14 points in the ball game. Grant with an up fake, lays it up, lays it in, went lefty and drew a foul.
Exclusive company.
Bill Walton and Elijah Long in that group as well. David Robinson.
26 in the second half, 15 of the third quarter when he was electrifying. Comes off a high screen.
There it is.
Slipping and rolling and lobbing and catching. Robert Williams the third from Sharpe for the jam.
He's doing
working
it
out there. Here comes Bain, tried to underhand one on the run, won't go. Sharpe bouncing ahead to Grant on a dime, reverses it up and in. You like Barnum and Bailey, you come to the right place. Love it.
Keep shooting them.
Yeah.
You got to keep shooting those. They're going to start to fall. Last year was certainly not a fluke.
Wow. The big fella on the move.
You're missing Malcolm Brogdon, the sixth man of the year last year, who could be running the show tonight. Their top draft pick, and Scoot Henderson, as that one is laid up and in.
Yeah, different ways too, right? I mean, he's creating space, but he's getting inside the paint as well.
Ayton is able to find space, speaking of space, and got away from marking it. Shaedon Sharpe reaches in. Ayton runs. Sharpe bounce inside of the bucket. I tell you, the big does run. I'll give him credit. DeAndre Ayton, off that miss, he took off, and the bounce pass inside, and Ayton scored 23 for Clarkson on 10 of 14 from the floor. Ayton inside and rattles the rim.
Whoa. Sharpe reels it in, out of the ozone, sends it up top, and it's Mays who strikes for three.
Blazers came out that break, looked like trying to set up a lob play for Shaedon, but didn't really get good screening on it, but that's all right. That's all right. Shay's got Matisse going up.
All right, TA, don't try and do too much.
he gives it to the younger brother, okay? Giannis gets double teamed in the corner, but another turnover.
Great aggressive double team.
9 turnovers here for the Bucks. Blazers again.
And speaking of Halliburton, last 3 games averaging 32 points and 14 assists. Sharpe inside the arc now to Jeremy Grant, who has been on fire from three-point range, Quinn, the last 3.
Shaedon Sharpe. Murray out of the corner. They are really playing good basketball. He wanted the dribble handoff. Wiggins did not let Sharpe get the ball. Now he's got it. They double him. Do off Reef, another 3.
He's got 18. A quiet 18. Walker with it, swings it outside to Sharpe, over to Matisse for 3. Pops it up and in, so Thibault's drilled 2 threes from opposite side since coming in.
The lob wasn't open because the Blazers defense collapsed. They reacted. The jump shot was, they didn't get it, but dropped it.
Sharpe did as well. Goes back to Henderson. 2 to shoot for the rookie. Great defense by Mann. He beats the buzzer.
He knocks down his third three. He had 9 total.
Sharpe, 10 to shoot coming out of the timeout. Kamara, great look at a 3, and it goes. Wow! Just 25% on the year.
25 or so games into the season, a chance to actually have a real practice. Here's Sharpe outside. He was defended by Fontecchio. Feeds low, sweeping hook for Ayton, up and in. And Ayton has been Derrick Jones, a fine defender, putting pressure on the ball. Simon's up top here to Sharpe. Glides into the lane. Nice handoff. Pocket pass off the bounce to Ayton. Two-hand jam. Luka switches left to right. Goes the opposite direction.
Good help, Monty, and good defense, Anthony.
And the ball picked up by Simon's long lead pass. A diagonal out of backcourt to Sharpe up top. Kamara redirects it and slams it down with the right hand. Simon scoots off that double screen into the paint. Over here to Shea, trying to avoid Looney. Cross court, catch, shoot, 3, up and in. Grant with a triple.
Defense going under on a 39% three-point shooter.
20 points in the game for Kyrie, and knocking down a 3 is Chris Murray. 7 out of 13, and the first 2 Maverick offensive possessions. Shaedon Hardy, he drove baseline and left it for Dwight Powell, who didn't finish, and he drove and kicked it to Jones, who missed a 3. So
shot he took from his teammate Shaedon Sharpe. That is all we have as of now. In the corner, Reith able to hit the 3.
Barnes with OG Anunoby, McDaniels, Boucher, Flynn trying to get some spacing. The double comes and a turnover. Sharpe right to the bucket. No Anthony Simons. That's a huge loss. 4 to 6 weeks. Tore UCL right thumb. That was in the opener against the Clippers on a Wednesday.
Every second of the 24.
Scotty B on a kick out in the corner. He's got 20 plus in 3 straight. Draining. And it's slotted away by Sharpe.
You know he's probably pumped here in this one.
Sure. Big-time scorer when he was here. Let's start Thompson to the basket. Sharpe got a piece of it. With penetration. Grant from the corner for 3. No. Rebound to Sar Thompson. Ahead to Killian. Killian to the rim. Can't finish it off.
And it went off Killian. Wow.
And no matter what happens, that turnover is not going to force him to drop his head.
Smart going lefty. Ball stripped as he goes up. Jackson lost it. This is Smart. Juggled out to Kennard. Blocked by Sharpe. Closing ground. Extra basketball in Portland as Sharpe got to it in time. Ayton screens high, rolls. Brogdon turns a corner all the way to the cup. Rejected by Biyombo, and it is recovered by the Grizzlies. On the advance is Jackson. Sharpe the interception. It will be Bane heading the other way. Soars into the lane. Getting down the floor, though, was Sharpe. He just eased into that one and nonchalantly flicked it aside. Brogdon, left wing. Grant, pump fakes, recoils, fires it. Halliburton is just superb. Now, defensively, you know, they all have their faults. Oh. Rejection, Sharpe. There he is.
Well, right now, they need him as the primary ball handler and a budding star to step up and assert himself.
Sharpe comes the other way, and that might be a high elbow from Sharpe on Prince.
Oh, Sharpe with the pick. Sharpe, 3. And at the end of the first half, it's the Blazers with the 4-point lead. Tough way.
With no Kessler in there, you saw Lowry just kind of face up.
Keontae, the only man back defensively. Offensive foul.
11 points in just 24 minutes. They were blown off the floor by OKC in their most recent game on Sunday.
He's like, I'm still figuring out the NBA game, figuring out where my shots are going to come from, knowing how I fit within our offensive scheme.
Oh! Sharpe, a rejection with the left hand of Clarkson.
The Bucks have outscored the Blazers in this quarter. And the first time they've done that in a quarter here so far today, but Dame again tosses it away.
That's a coach trying to help somebody out, patience, turn it over. But that's
They got to get their look back. They got to go back at the Jazz big man. Oh, the Jazz came to play, Kevin.
Yeah, or Tucker with another strip. Here's Fontecchio up the floor, racing in between defenders.
Savani Kamara off target with the basket. Greg Brown drives into traffic and loses the ball.
They had ended at 15 made threes combined in that third. Dinwiddie can't finish. Sharpe can.
Julius Randle, he'll take a shot. Up top, long rebound. Plucked down. Knicks on the move.
One and done for the Blazers.
Randle lost it, going to the basket. Robinson having ankle surgery. Here's a handoff down low. Blocked from behind by Julius Randle. Outlet pass. DiVincenzo can't get there.
He was tiptoeing along the baseline.
Backdoor, McBride. Blocked from behind, out of bounds. And we'll stay down here.